Namaste everyone, I'm Suzanne Bryant and welcome to the Yoga is Family, and I have an amazing soul with us today in the house, in the couch, Justin Michael Williams.
Hello everybody, so honored to be here. Thank you, Suzanne.
I'm excited to have you here. A lot of you might know Justin Michael Williams from the business of yoga, as well as a yoga teacher, but something you might not know about him is that he is an incredible singer.
Thank you so much.
Your music brought tears to my eyes, and so I really am excited to share your music. But also, something that I think a lot of our listeners would like to hear is that we all have dreams that we want to go after, and we have things we want to share, and we're only in these bodies for a particular amount of time.
Right.
But fear comes up and doesn't allow us to really step into that. So how did you go after your dream of becoming a singer?
Yeah, no, thank you so much, Suzanne. Such a beautiful introduction, and I'm so honored to be here with you guys. I think it's amazing to be coming in front of this community, the yoga community, as this newer version, of myself. And, I think one of the main things to keep in mind is, for my whole life, music has always been pressing through me. Like, I've always loved singing and dancing and, doing all of this kind of stuff. And when I was a little kid, I was constantly shut down in that arena, just constantly shut down. I grew up the only boy in my family, and so I grew up playing football and basketball and baseball, and I sucked at all of it, honestly. And I always wanted to sing. And I grew up also in a really poor environment, in a really poor neighborhood, and so the most important thing that I could think of to do for myself and for my family was to work hard and make a lot of money and be really successful to get myself and my family out of, the living situations and environments that we were in. And I did that, but honestly I did it at the sacrifice of my art, of my dream, and that was pressing through me. And finally, about 2 years ago, I think, or 3 years ago, my grandmother passed away. And when she passed away, all I wanted to do was sing. That was it. That's all I wanted to do was sing. And I remembered this beautiful voice inside of me that just wanted to come out. And it was so scared to come through. And so finally, over a few years, I've learned a lot, but I'm so excited to say that I'm almost done completing my first album, which is going to come out. Suzanne's heard some of the songs, and my first single is out, which at the end of this video, I'll give you guys all a link to get a free download of the single for watching this. And yeah, so it's been a journey, but there's a lot to move through around fear and confidence and all that, so I'm excited to share that with you guys today.
So if people are listening, congratulations on going after your dream, because it's a really big undertaking. And so a lot of people talk about things, but they don't step into action. So what really motivated you to step into action?
Yeah, I think, we all have these things, everybody listening, we all have things these dreams that we put away. I always say it's like we close our eyes and we can see a life that we haven't lived, right? Like we can see all these things that we wished we had done. And what does it take for us to actually not be like, one day I will do this, but to actually do it, to actually step up and put this into the physical form in the real world. And, for us as yogis, I think we're so good at meditating and imagining and visioning and chanting and, all of that to help us get ready for this moment of bringing our dreams into reality. But there's nothing better that I can think of other than committing before you're ready. That's it. I mean, it sounds complicated, it sounds hard, but really making a commitment, like a hard commitment before you feel ready is the key to actually stepping in to making your dreams a reality. Yeah, and I think, one of the things that people ask is like, well, how do we do that? Aren't you scared? Aren't you all this stuff? And of course you are. Of course you're scared. I think what happens is the thing that you guys have to remember is people think that you have to get confidence and be ready before you can commit to doing something, when actually it's the opposite, right? It's the total opposite. I'm sure you've experienced this too. You need to commit, and then you get the confidence. It comes in the opposite way that we would expect. And we all wish that we could be like, oh, I will get myself so ready, and then when the day comes, I have everything that I need and I'm ready. But it doesn't work that way.
No,
it never does, right?
It doesn't, and a lot of people wait to the perfect moment and being perfect and fear that they won't be perfect, so they won't try. And what I think is endearing is when people are imperfect and they go after their dreams. And the truth is, as we were talking about earlier today, the more you practice, the more it becomes second nature. So
Yeah.
just make a commitment and start following your dreams today.
Yeah, I think this is really good timing for this, this video as we're getting into this phase of almost like coming to New Year's resolutions. And, I remember for my whole life saying, this is the year that I'm going to do music. This is the year that I'm going to do music. And finally, this is the year that I did it. And I wasn't any more ready this year than I was the year before. The year before, I know it was all in divine timing. But I think the thing that I would love for us to all take away here is we all have something that's inside of us, a special gift inside of each and every one of us that is unique to us. That if we don't allow it to be shared with the world will never see it, And it doesn't matter how good it is or how ready you think you are to do it. All that matters is that you express yourself and put it out there. And so the win is in doing it. The win is not in how good it is or what people think about it. These are all the things that I worried about, But the win is in putting it out and just committing and knowing that the entire universe will conspire to put magic in front of you and make miracles happen in front of you to make you ready, but only once you really, really, really commit. We see this over and over in our lives.
Absolutely. Every single time that I've ever been on a journey, whether it's making my film, the conferences, everything that I've created in my life, of course I had fear around it, but I just had a vision and I went after it. And then because you're on the right track, people start to show up, opportunities, and it reiterates that you're on the right path. And you just have to have complete faith and trust in yourself and just go after it and let go of any negative chatter or any fears and just keep focusing.
Yeah, no, that's it. And so thank you guys. I want to show you guys the fruits of this practice. And so every single person listening to this video is going to get a free download of my first singles.
That's so exciting.
So honored to offer that to everybody. I hope you love it. It's called Here With Me. And all you have to do is go to justinmusicnow.com, and you just put in your information and you'll get an instant download right away. And I'd love to hear from you if this song moves you or how it inspires you. And also just my big prayer is that we all step up and start living our dreams. Like imagine if we all stepped into our power and our passions. And I wish that for you in this coming year.
I agree. So thank you so much for sharing your music with our audience and your story. And I hope this story inspires you to go after your dreams and something that really has been wanting to come out and share with the world. We look forward to hearing about your sharing, your passion over on the blog. Namaste.
Namaste.